Kurt, let's talk about off-season moves and the biggest ones especially. Let's talk about the players that change teams that are going to make the biggest impact on this season. And the most obvious one that's out there is Kevin Durant, former All-Star last season, 27 points per game, shot 43% from three. The Houston Rockets were a 50-ish win team last year without Kevin Durant. They had the second seed in the Western Conference without Kevin Durant. Now they get a guy that addresses on paper every need that they've got. They needed ISO scoring. Boom. Here's one of the best ISO scorers in the NBA. They needed clutch shooting in a playoff situation. Boom. Here's a former finals MVP. Kevin Durant is everything the Rockets could have asked for and more. And he showed that even at 37 years old, he has still got a ton left in the tank.
What we saw in the playoffs was if you forced them into the half-court offense, their offense ground to a halt. No more. Kevin Durant is a walking half-court offense. He is so good on that end. Like you said, as a shooter, as a guy who can create, as the guy when the offense gets stuck, you can throw the ball to with 10 seconds left on the clock, 8 seconds left on the clock and go, make it happen. And he will. He'll take a couple of steps, jab step, and then shoot that over-the-head shot from his 7-foot frame that nobody can block, and it's going to fall. He makes them dramatically better at their weak, like you said, at their weakest points, he fixes it.
Yeah, and you can't undersell how big it is to have a motivated Kevin Durant in that. Like, when I was talking to Kevin recently, he was talking to me not about the Rockets, but about being back in Texas. Remember, he spent that one year playing for UT, and he said that was the most formative year of his life, like getting to be the focal point of an offense, getting to really believe that he could be an NBA superstar. He wanted to come back for Texas. He wanted to play for Ime Udoka, a coach these respected for years since their days as player and assistant coach in Brooklyn, then later with USA Basketball. He wanted to be on a team that he didn't have to carry. I think Kevin Durant is going to have an outstanding year in Houston. All right, give me your pick for the best offseason edition.
I think the other big one is a team that you and I both like to make a leap in the East. That's Desmond Bane to to Orlando. Oklahoma City doesn't need any more people.
He wouldn't even play in Oklahoma City.
It's funny. He'd probably come off the bench.
Yeah.
He is a perfect fit for them. What they need in Orlando was shooting. They've got Paolo Banchero. They've got Franz Wagner, guys who can create. Paolo gets to the rim. He's a powerful, strong guy. He can shoot a little, but now you've got a real 41% career three-point floor spacer who helps your defense. This is a defensive-driven team. They keep the high level of defense. I just like the way that team was built already and ready to take a step forward, but Desmond Bane is a perfect fit for what they were lacking.
Yeah, I think without Desmond Bane, they were probably a team that was going to compete for a top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. They would have done it last year had injuries not derailed their season from start to finish.
Obliques.
I mean, Banchero, Wagner, Suggs, these guys all dealt with significant injuries during the season. Even with that, they were still able to get into that postseason mix. Getting those guys back healthy, that gives them a team that can probably compete for 50 wins. Now, you get a guy that brings shot creation, which they didn't have, three-point shooting, which they didn't have, offensive versatility, which generally speaking they didn't have, one of the worst offenses in the NBA. You get a guy that can solve your problems, just like Durant in Houston. I think that Desmond Bane solves a lot of problems in Orlando.
And Tyus Jones is a nice quiet pickup for them that kind of fills another hole in shot creation and point guard that they needed.
I like that. 2 for 1, Tyus Jones and Desmond Bane in Orlando.